In my first election, there was this, unbelievable, victory by President Obama, as we all know, and it was sort of a moment where everybody who was at school at the time, even if they didn't vote for him, it was sort of this triumphant experience that everybody went through that was pretty special. And there was this great event that was organized on election night, where it was just an election
by
watch
members of the
party.
student government.
By the student government. It was an election watch party. And it was probably the best attended event I have ever seen. I mean, I was actually very overwhelmed by the Hopkins student community, that people really did care and really saw how important this night was to, like, put your textbooks aside for a day to experience,
history literally being made.
Especially a community that had very often been termed apathetic.
Right.
You just didn't see it that night. If that were the case, it wasn't on November 4th, 2008.
Everybody was in this room hanging out. It was like 350 people, 400 people. The capacity of the room was probably 100, so, whatever. We made it work.
Not legally.
Yes. And
Story of the night.
it became pretty clear that Obama was going to win. We had left. We went somewhere else to watch the.
When they projected him to win the election. That's when
Right.
we left.
Right, they projected him to win the election.
they had Blitzer on CNN.
Everybody went nuts, and then we left, and then we needed to do something because it was just this incredible moment in our lives.
And this was like a random week night. It was not
Tuesday,
it was like
if you will.
Tuesday, so.
Yeah. So all I remember is we just ran from our apartment building where all our friends lived, and we just started just chanting Obama, and everybody was sort of lingering, but nobody knew what to do. And I really think that maybe I'm wrong, but I really think that a couple of my friends, Josh included, Sammy, were you there?
I was there, but I wasn't as big as you
We
guys
were
were.
just yelling and screaming, and then we went to the bar, and we were
Obama.
We were screaming, and we left because it sort of built, and then we left, and all of a sudden we heard rumors that hundreds of people were on St. Paul Street and 33rd, celebrating.
Were not rumors.
So we said, whoa, that was our little contingent
that we'd
started with. So we went out there, and literally the entire every street, the whole street, everybody was honking their horns and American flags, and it was the most patriotic, the most sort of involved I had seen the Hopkins, and the most understanding of really.
It was electrifying. I mean, you couldn't sleep for one thing because we were being obnoxiously loud, admittedly, and car horns, and I mean, who knows what else people had out there, but you wanted to be there, and if you weren't there, you were missing out, essentially.
It was a great night. It's one of the nights I'll remember most about college, and you always remember where you were on those important events, and I'm glad I was on the corner of 33rd and St. Paul.